Hello? Dad, I'm back with the milk. Yay! Alright. So, an artist. Again, congrats on your niece. There's a sun chat. Hack America. Hi. Yeah, I'm back with the milk. So, for those wondering what happened, I tried basically take a week to fix my sleep schedule. Try and basically actually fix up a lot of things. And to be fair, it didn't really work out. But at least I am, able to stream again. Also, sorry I'm late. I got pulled into doing some Blood on the Clock Tower games. So, tee-hee. Yeah. Alright, Alright, I'm just gonna set this up real quickly. I'm gonna put this at the top over here. Just a little layout change it. Star! Hi. Also, nice 7 streak. Nice 7. You got new earbuds? Nice. Wait, what kind of earbuds? Do you use Bluetooth ones? I've been like high key switching over to Bluetooth entirely. Like, it's not going to be much longer before I just switch to Bluetooth on this laptop, on this setup. Because I hate when I end up pulling my audio jack and it just like ear blasts everything. My other pair, the left is charging like at all. My left earbud is, excuse me, my left earbud might be slightly damaged because of the water. Because it might have gotten some water damage while I was dishwashing before, so there's always that little possibility. Hi, Yume. You rolled your ankle? Jesus. Jesus, I hope you're doing all right. At the very least. That hurt. Putting flip-flops on. Dude, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I've stopped wearing flip-flops maybe 2 years ago. Like, I have kind of just come to the conclusion that flip-flops are not fun to wear. They hurt. Mostly they hurt. And also, I can't be barefoot in this house because my cat is like a fiend for biting feet. So I just wear shoes now. I just wear shoes all the time instead. They're good for being lazy. Yeah, true. But like, my issue is if I'm going out and walking about, I don't use flip-flops anymore because they hurt to wear. They just straight up hurt. And I do not... Actually, I do say I have sensitive feet, so that might be a skill issue on my part, but either way. I personally don't like wearing them. Also, thank you for the daily Ayaya's chat. Chat, we're gonna get back into full-time streaming now. Mama! We'll get back into full-time streaming. Like, actually making it happen. Just bear with me here. I'm only late on stream because I was storytelling some Clock Tower games with Rat Milk. And, yeah, I kind of got caught up in that. So, I think the game would still probably be going on by now if it weren't for a Slayer shot. If it weren't for a Slayer shot that actually connected, I would probably still be in that game. And I would have had to cancel stream. Because I can only stream for like maybe 2.5 hours before I got trashies. So yeah. But it's okay because we're on case 4 of this game. And as from what I hear, case 4 is like not ridiculous. Ooh, that was very framey. Give me 1 second. What else did you say? I've been home all of like 2 hours. Jeez. Give me 1 second. I'm fixing the framiness. Probably should have restarted my PC before this, but like I got pulled into the Clock Tower games and I was just like, you know what? I gotta stream like ASAP. So yeah. Also, I'm gonna see how this layout works with this game because there might be some things I get cut off on it, but other than that, we'll see how it goes. Also, this game doesn't like when I use VTube Studio, so we'll see how long that lasts. Ooh, you know what? I think just to cover yeah, just to cover a little bit more ground, I'm gonna put Bella on my head. You can sit right there. I never should have accepted this case. Oh, can you guys hear the game? No, you can't. What the hell? Why can't you guys hear the game? I can't wait for this game to be done so I can uninstall it. It's been having so many issues running. It's insane. Oh, whoa. Big old torn up face. Terry Falls. Sentenced to death 5 years ago and now a prison escapee. Why did you escape? Why would you ask such a thing? I told a little lie. Oh boy. They sentenced me to death 5 years ago. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I'm thinking this guy was guilty. About 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. She's the reason I escaped. She was alive when I left. This guy looks familiar. I came to see how our little kitten... Oh my god. It's Godot. I'm sorry, Diego Armando. Hello? I mean, this is totally not, Godot. Huh. Even says hot, too. Fresh out of his diapers, too. Edgy? Kitten. Please do not call her a kitten. Oh. Just had a feeling he was telling the truth. Harry Falls. It's edgy. Oh, this judge has hair. Quite an early age. Damn, 20 years old. Hey man, I just work here. Trial's not on. On the day the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. Yeah, we're charging it. We're trying to get him off of a different crime. Of course, he escaped prison. He's caught for kidnapping, extortion, and murder. Extortion? The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. A certain witness's testimony. He's doing the... He was doing the Von Karma point. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but... If you know Von Karma, he does like a point. She said she witnessed... Okay. Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Same woman that was killed 2 years ago, Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. I guess so. That could have been what happened. Whoa. Yeah, Mia, have some respect. The detective. Young Gumshoe? It's young Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe. Is this Riz? Oof. Tell us about the incident. The veteran. Stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim to the car. He was recaptured at the police checkpoint. What? Bridge located 50 feet above river. No traces of blood were on the bridge. Yeah, where's the proof? Okay. Some hoser. Stop calling her kitten! So weird. Alright, I'm turning off autoplay for this. Stop autoplay off. Damn it, Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at the police checkpoint we set up at the base of the mountain. Dude, I like this autoplay feature, but come on. One cross-examination. It is pretty cold. For a onesie wearer like me. Nasu, thank you for the raid!
Time to show Nasuksumi and their crew a warm and wild welcome. Let's turn up the energy and have a blast together. Get ready to party, Admira!
By the way, Bella works again. Thanks for the raid, Nasu. Ooh, let me shout you out. Ooh, Jedi Fallen Order. Hope you're enjoying that. Welcome on in. We're doing, basically an entire week of me streaming, Phoenix Wright. Trying to finish this game. At the moment. Raid and run. Yeah, that's fair. Thanks for the raid. I do appreciate it. Yeah, welcome on in. I'm just doing some lawyering for the next couple of days. And I'm gonna finish this game. Glad to hear you're enjoying Fallen Order. Oh, we have no evidence. Cool. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5. And then we have this. I like how there's a scale. Like there's a yard scale on this. That might come into play. All right, let's press. Huh? Why would he do that? Oh, for the grudge? She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls. Not very top secret if it's on the desk. Confidential materials. Can I read the whole thing at least? Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. Cute face? Well... He literally adopted all of Von Karma's animations. It's kind of crazy. Can I see this? 4:30? That doesn't sound right. Talk to Dahlia? What the hell? 4:30 at that bridge, wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. What? Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at this new time. How do I contradict that? Right. And that's where she was brutally murdered. Huh? What? Yeah. That's true. She left her. If only I had known. Why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone? We'll come back to that. I kind of need to take a second look at that. That's so weird. Criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk. Tried to make a getaway. Yeah, of course it would be stolen. He literally played GTA. I'm not sure how to feel about GTA. That doesn't look too comfortable. Okay. I mean... talking about a woman here. Oof. I kind of want to look. Oh. Oh, okay, I can't press on. Judge would lose her job for saying that about a body. No, he's still a judge. He, this particular judge, I believe, appeared in case 2 of this game. But you're right. He probably shouldn't be. He shouldn't be in court, maybe. I don't know. He's a bit daft. Why is he asking that? You know, he stole a car. Man, I would be nutting right now if I wasn't streaming. What? Alright, so he was arrested at the checkpoint on the mountain. Just after 5? What? Something's not lining up. Oh, I'm sorry, chat. This is why I don't like wired earbuds anymore. I need to get off of wired earbuds, I swear to God. Maybe I should buy a second set of Bluetooths. That would make sense. Alright, let's see. I mean, the only thing wrong with this photo is the top being broken. Confidential police material, false sword 30. Heller this time. No, this is actually starting to add up. That actually might add up. I'm gonna come back to this. I want to look at this one. What? This statement's weird. Why is he worded like that? It's so suspicious. Oh, you know what? I think I know what's the issue. Alright, it's time for safety saves. I think I see the issue. Yes. It's her first case. Leave her alone. He's also not sure he likes this. What did he mean by that? But there is something peculiar about it. She should have been wearing a scarf. Oh, nice 3 streak. Appreciate it. Don't worry, Elle. You can get your streaks higher soon. I promise. I mean, it's a very small contradiction. I don't know what does this prove exactly? It's not white, but it is a scarf. That sounds like a Von Karma tactic, all right. It was drizzling. Oh no, he planted a trap and I fell for it. Oh no. Isn't tampering with evidence illegal? Yes. However, I think we're just glancing over that. All right. Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing her scarf, sir. It was drizzling that day. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminals shoved the victim down back. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Where the hell was that taken from, though? They absolutely did not want to testify. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Seems to have been taken by the witness. Ugh. Hmm. I don't know, chat. I need to look at this photo again. I need to look at this photo. Where the hell was that taken from? They're... So you're saying they're right there? Oh, excuse me. So... I'm just trying to... piece together... See, the way I see it is that it was taken from, like, around... Interesting. It was behind a rock interface. So it probably would have been taken, like, right around here, but that makes no sense. And if it was taken from there, it would suggest that Terry was here, Valerie was here, but that doesn't make sense. Shouldn't it be the other way around? The only other view it could be is just off the map, which... I don't think you can get that with a camera. Yeah, I don't know. Why are they in different positions? What? Why are they in different positions? Okay, yeah, same coat. Alright. I guess we'll figure this out. Is this a lot of heart? Hmm. We'll come back to that then. Taking pictures of wild flowers. The spirits? I feel like with all of these characters being dumb right now, I feel like I'm getting dumber. I feel like I'm getting dumber. Oh. He's got a point there. Stupidity through osmosis. Something like that. Gumshoe, you would be dead if you did that. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Ow. Gumshoe got nanomachines. I'm just saying, with his stature, he probably would have broken a board or two. What did they ask about the court record? Ridge was probably wet too, which would explain why the scarf is covered in mold. Still something about this testimony. Ugh. That's true. There was an eyewitness. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the victim wearing the scarf. A little hard to see what was going on. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind. How? How did he do that? How could he have done that? How could he have done that? All right. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind. I'm just so confused on this photo. Where did it take place? Oh, was she like hiding in the tree? No, that wouldn't work with the angle. Found on the bridge. I don't understand the positioning. I really don't. He pushed the victim in the back and she fell right on her stomach. What? That's what I'm thinking. It just doesn't add up. I wonder if he's Canadian. I want to see something. Court record. And then the scarf is gone. Based on the photo. Yeah, weird thing about that. Oh god, what is, like... It's like the FOV and the angle are so off. I don't understand it. I don't understand why that would happen. Okay. Let me look at this statement again. Answer's obvious. That means that somewhere hidden in that testimony is a contradiction. It's gotta have something to do with this photo. I mean, yeah, that's a rock interface. I have an idea. This is a long shot, and if it doesn't work, I don't blame the game for saying it's wrong. Yeah. Died from blood loss. I want to check this again. So we have to have a reason for him not doing it. You know, I really don't understand the positioning. If she was stabbed in the back? Down from behind? I don't understand why that's not the answer. Scarf isn't wrapped around her very well. Dude, I really want to point out this positioning so badly. No. I don't. It has nothing to do with the scarf. It has nothing to do with the scarf. How am I supposed to prove this? How am I supposed to prove this? I'm gonna press everything again. This shows nothing. This shows nothing. The point was using some fog. That has nothing. Court record. It's gotta be that state. It's like, it's gotta be that statement. One huge contradiction. That bridge, huh? That bridge. Oh! Escaped from custody 2 days ago. Doesn't prove anything. Dude, it's this photo. I don't know how else to prove it. It's literally this fucking... Oh, what? Really? The criminals shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. What does this prove? What does this prove?
Objection!
What does this prove? Something isn't right. What about this isn't right? Is it... Something about it being wet? Um... This is so confusing. What am I trying to prove? Is it this? No. I have no idea what they're trying to get at.
Objection!
A light drizzle and fog. I mean, if that was the case, I genuinely thought it would be like, I don't know. They gotta show something with... Celeste, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Thanks for the Hong Kong. Yeah, welcome on in. I'm playing Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. I am currently not understanding what is going on right now. Something is apparently incorrect about this situation. Like, and I can't figure it out. Like, this whole contradiction makes zero sense to me. Like, what? What am I looking for? Other than the broken lock. Chat, by the way, go follow Celeste. One of my besties. Oh yeah, you were repoing. Dude, I need to play repo again. It was the coat. Sorry, you were dying. I don't get it. I don't get it. What are you on about? Drizzling and foggy. That's what we're getting at? On the bridge? Why would there be mud on the bridge? Because it's raining on a bridge. You walk on muddy bridges? I've never seen a muddy bridge in my life. What are you on about? That makes zero sense. Because it's raining. I guess it was a scarf. I guess. I guess it would connect the dots. Wow. Gotta love the leaps of logic. I don't get it! Who mentioned anything about there being mud? Also, I've just never heard of a muddy bridge before. What I would have expected was for the scarf to just start flying off and land in mud elsewhere. For the witness's testimony. Pretty simple. The false evidence. It's gotta be the photo. It's gotta be the photo. Muddy Bridge. This witness has to be So fake. However, we can't tell more than that from the photo.
Objection!
Yeah, but we can't prove that. I'm talking about where it was taken! Okay, fine. Fuck it, dude. I think it's just the testimony. False in this case. I don't... That's not right. Yeah, it's filled with holes. Victim's coat isn't dirty. The body is a body. I really want to see this eyewitness. Because once again, how are you supposed to have a struggle on a muddy bridge? How are you supposed to have a struggle on a muddy rope bridge and not fall into the lake? The brutal truth. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events. Homest. It's fucking Dahlia! Oh my god. A double-double and a dozen donut holes. Well, you know, this is, Japanifornia. Why would he say— I don't fucking know. Also, hi, Ty. He just turned into this case. Oh, God, this case is giving me a headache, and I'm feeling dumber by the second. I get it. This case is vital. Like, this is vital to the Phoenix Wright lore. But, oh my god. The trial is just... so... I feel like this trial is being poorly written. Melissa Foster. Well, now we gotta prove that that's Dahlia and not Melissa Foster. Bruh. Oh, okay. Ugh. Some maniac. She does have that energy, doesn't she? Or at least that facade. I was using my camera to take some pictures of some wildflowers, then I noticed two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. Right after that, I called the police. Aw. That's what I want to know. Where the hell were you? That's what I wanted to know! Can this judge please stop flirting with young women? Okay, cool. So I'm getting penalized for wrong, for doing wrong presses. I don't like this judge. I thought he was funny at first in case 2, just for the way his eyes literally look like they were about to pop out of his skull. But now I know that this guy is just straight up a pervert. Witness photo. Melissa Foster took the witness photo with this small but powerful model. Miss the OG judge. We all miss the OG judge. I agree, Ty. I agree. He's literally just self-inserting. Yeah, at least the original judge, the one we all know and love, isn't perverted. I'm not enjoying this case, but at least it's not as bad as, Justice for All Case 3. I have no idea, Yume. You might also be behind at some point, but I don't know. I haven't looked into YouTube chat moderation in many a years. Sure. Oh, there a bench? Yeah, I don't know. I need to find my case tier list I sent sent a while back. I feel like after I'm done with this game, I should make a tier list of the current cases. I still think case 4 of the last game has been my favorite case so far. That case owned. Hmm. Okay. Good night, Princess Unicorn. Oh. Must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Yeah. Can't prove anything with that. Probably. They just started fighting. That's when I heard and took a photo that shows the crucial moment. Oh, really? Don't think this shows. Don't think this shows any fighting. Um. I mean... Yeah, she probably should have taken a picture of that. A very bad girl. This judge is very impartial. Oh, God. I mean, that's kind of cute. If real. Big if real? What do you mean? Sure, that's what we should probably get. Honestly, I don't know. This judge is a pervert. I don't know what else to tell you. The only based person in this household right now is Armando. Actually, not even Armando, because he's calling Mia a kitten. It's literally just Mia. I guess. A quaggy woman. That was not very quag. Judge, if you did that, you would be not about... She only got about 10 yards. Oh, I think I see where we could prove that. Incorrect. We'll do this. Got a good sixth sense. Dude, I think we all know. At this point... Excuse me. Don't know where that came from. She got about 10 yards. I don't think she could get 10 yards. Then again, I don't really have the processing power right now to make a proper measurement. Let's just present it anyways. Your testimony is a joke. Who's the criminal? Well... You say there were 2 contradictions. Oh, they were in the middle of the bridge. Okay, yeah, if they were in the middle of the bridge, that would help way better, but I totally glanced over that. Charming little lie. Aw. What? What is he getting at? He updated the autopsy report. Coward. Okay, can we see the updated bridge? Yeah, and everyone else is hard. That would be so funny if there was no bridge. After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in the arms, then carried her over to the car. Make sure the body stayed hidden. You couldn't just leave the body on top. Wait. Talk about what I saw. How the fuck do you know that he carried her to the car? Hello? She slipped. How could she have seen that? The answer is simple, chat. She's self-reported. It wasn't behind the cliff face at all. If that was the case, her would have been all muddy. I still don't agree with the muddy bridge. Also, shut up, Edgeworth. You worked for Von Karma. You can't see that car. You can't see that car, honey. How do you know about... Oh, well... I see a major problem with it, but I'll come back to it. Also a very suspicious sentence right there. Why is he so emotional about this? Is it? Ooh. That's right. That's very stereotypical of you to say. This is so pointless, but I'm doing it. This is a court of clowns, to be honest with you, and this headache is getting worse by the second. But I have to... Oh, God, ew. If you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt to it. Interesting. Chat, please do not put salt in your coffee. That's disgusting. Actually, what anime was it that I saw? I think it was Infinite Stratos. Yeah, the anime where this guy goes to a school that's like all women, and they're like all fighter women, like mecha pilots, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I remember specifically a scene where the director ends up putting salt in her coffee, and and her assistant is just like, that's salt. It's like, that's just so nasty. Anyways, Infinite Stratus is a good anime. Highly suggest it. Anyways, how the fuck do you see... Alright, how do I prove that she could not have seen that? Ooh. Ooh, I think I gotta find a better way to Excuse me. Wrong statement. Wrong statement. Wrong statement. Wrong statement. Killer not wanting his victim found. I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that part... You could just throw it in the river. Yep. Not the point I was getting at, but a point indeed. It just means that this has multiple contradictions. Yeah, very true. Not the point I was getting at again, but sure. That's what the killer did. Well, that's not the point that I'm trying to make, so... Rug?
Objection!
Objection!
Again, not the point I want to make. Who's he talking about? Alright, he stabbed her, then he carried over the car. The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. Again, how did you see this? Oh boy. Didn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. Okay, the killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. And I guess that could work. I think this is more like it. Self-reported. But they're specialized. Macy claimed to have taken the photos here. Even if you tried to see the car, the outcropping of rock is directly in the way. There's no way you could have seen that car. How? How? No, you did not. Yep. Oh, please let me show this. Damn it! Well, either way, it's correct. It's a tall climb, and also the rocks would have been way too slippery to climb. That's not gonna fly. Yeah. Oh, she's pulling this trick again.
Objection!
I mean, he's right on that. I can't doubt that. It won't fly. Well, yeah. No. Can't make it fly. I even have an expert telling me. Can you please stop calling her kitten? Jesus. Stop calling them kittens! You're so weird! Hashtag not my Godot. Also, yeah, how the fuck? Also, yeah, how the fuck did you see that getting broken into? How do you know that? Yes, but how do you know that? No. Again. How did she see it? Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. I don't think I was... Yeah, well, first off, that was a misclick, and second off... there is still something that doesn't work. You knew about the scratches. How do you know about that? That's the issue. How do you know about all of this? That's been the theme of this entire game. How do you know that? The entire theme of this particular game has been self-reporting for things that you should not have seen. If you were innocent, you wouldn't have pointed that out. It's literal self-reporting. It's self-reporting for seeing things that you should not have. If you were innocent. She put the corpse in herself. Among Us in real life. He did that. He would have used the car key. Sure. Oh, that's true. I totally didn't think about that. That means that she is a suspect. She could have just left it there. She's bluffing evidence. Well, she planned this beforehand. She could have planned... Oh, she already reported that it has a timer function. She would have set up the camera and then gone to the other side. She would have been somewhere else then. Not that hard. Somebody mentioned self-reporting. I don't think anyone has. I have. I think this entire game has been about it. The reason we have captured 2 of the criminals so far was through self-reporting. Where was Melissa during this time? Probably in the bushes over here. Okay, you know what? I was messing around, to be honest with you. I think she was on the bridge. All right, do I need to get closer? Is that what I'm looking for? Getting closer. All right, you know what? That's fair. I'll take a... Go back in time. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Excuse me. She put the corpse in herself. Now, technically nowadays, that concept is bastardized because there are just, like, Bluetooth keys. Okay, she couldn't have been on the other side. This makes more sense, to be honest with you. I think I'm piecing it together. It's a little bit far-fetched, though. If it comes up, then it makes sense. There's no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if somebody put the body in the trunk...
Objection!
Objection!
We still don't understand.
Objection!
So it was... She disguised? To fake the photo? This feels very similar to the last case. Just some casual role-playing.
Objection!
Just some casual crime setting up. False evidence role-playing.
Objection!
At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what Valerie Hawthorne looked like. For identification, yeah. It's this. Needed identification. No! Oh, she passed out. Flavia said she did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. Why did she do it? But why? What's her motive? Yo, thanks, C-Mill. I will finish Platinum at some point soon. I think, like, all of my games are in Go mode. I could probably finish soon, but, like, Etrian is gonna take so long. Probably be able to finish with my monthly by the end of the week, at least. That's what I'm asking. Why? What is her motive? Uh-huh. Okay, well, at least she's out with it. It's true. I did kidnap her. 5 years ago, I kidnapped my girlfriend. Dahlia Hawthorne? Hold on. Oh, it's not that bad. Wait a minute! No, you know what? Put this guy in jail. Put this guy back in jail. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. You're telling me that you had a 14-year-old girlfriend. Are you serious? You've got to be shitting me. Okay, well... Fuck this game. Wait. Oh, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I never put 2 and 2 together. He does look like Kiryu, though. Detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. Valerie, betray me. Betray us. Kidnapping, too. My teenage... Ew! That's besides the point! Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Not in the arm. Dahlia, she jumped in river. Oh. She's a ghost. Dahlia is practically a walking ghost at that point. Mm-hmm. And then she died. The diamond. I don't know. What? So Dahlia has it. But Dahlia's alive. Hi, Air. How you doing, bestie? I should probably mod you on YouTube. Just because I can. Jesus Christ. I'm alright, I'm a little sleepy. I got this fucking case is giving me a massive headache. I'm doing alright. Diamond. I want to see if I can try to finish this case. But I don't know if I can finish it in the next 15 minutes. That's the issue. Kind of missed them in the end. Don't think I've played this one, though. This is, like, probably the only one of the main series that I have not finished. 4, 5, and 6 I finished many years before I even became a streamer. And then I finished 1 and 2 on stream. Yeah, sure, buddy. Kinda. Mm. Oh. So he's the one who implanted that idea. Hmm. Gee, I wonder why. Probably because she's able to think of things up on the fly. Was a Foster's history. Was out of the country. Until I entered college, I had never even been to Eagle Mountain before. I don't want to. Great. How do we prove that? That's tired to this case. I gotta find some way to connect the dots. Interesting. What is this story? Let's press harder on this. What is she on about? What country were you in? I just want to know. Until I enter college. Oh, it just adds this onto the thing. Oh, you know what? We'll get back to that.
Objection!
Chill out, everyone. Jesus Christ. Scratches on the trunk, yeah.
Objection!
Bye. Yeah, you know what? I'll give him that. I guess again, how did she know this? But, eh. Your client, he forgot what the detective looked like. I kind of want to press harder on this just to see what she means, but I think this is... Yeah. I guess... Let's have it added. Um... You were wearing a blue scarf, but we'll come back to that. Come back to that. That's a pretty good contradiction right there. I'm just gonna try this and then move on if it doesn't work. I don't think this is gonna get us very far, but I do want to look at it. Okay, well, it's just black and white, so I can't exactly do anything about that. Thank you, video game. But that's strange. In your testimony, you stated the following. Wasn't wearing a white scarf, because it's a blue scarf. I think we're going back on what Edgeworth said in that who cares about the fact that it's not white. Not this time. Because that was the victim's scarf. The reason why the witness thought the scarf was white is through this note. It's top secret. Why would you know about something top secret? Hmm? Again, it's a case of how do you know this? No. And yet she knows. Terry Falls, Valerie Hawthorne, and Gummy. Well, maybe not Gummy at the time. Third person who knew the contents of this note has to have been... Hold on. It just dawned upon us that this appeared. So I just wanted to... I figured it would have been both Dahlia and Melissa. Well, that ain't the case. She was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls. Not quite true. No. However, a corpse was never found. If she were still alive, she would be 19. Yes. I am saying... How are you gonna refute this? How do you refute that? We haven't exactly tied the shoe yet. I want to save real quick. Please don't give me more testimony. You gonna plead the fifth? Oh yeah, the music in this game is great. I think the first game has the best music. We're not seeing Phoenix yet. So the backstory on this is that this is a case that happened well before Phoenix. This is a case that happened well before Phoenix became an attorney. And Phoenix is just... For whatever reason, Phoenix is just looking back at this case. Like, looking at the logs of this case. He just decided to look at, Mia, his mentor's first ever case. And this case is going to tie in with probably the ending of this game. Like, this is Edgeworth's first case as well. The first case of this game involved Dahlia as well. And if I recall correctly, the next case also involves Dahlia. That's why this is a 5-case game. Okay, do we use the diamond now? Very... Crazy coffee addict.
Objection!
Like, this case is the precursor to the next case, I think is the big deal. Is it time to present the diamond? Diamond. Not diamond? Must be a good reason for that. It must involve Polly Hawthorne one more time. It's not the diamond yet. It's nothing to do with that. This is just the victim's note. Yeah, it's just the victim's note. I guess I jumped the gun. Classic. That's the reason Dahlia keep her mouth shut permanently. Huh. This is also yet another case involving money. Why have cases 2, 3, and 4 all have the same sort of themes and tropes revolving around it? It's like money, self-reporting, all of that. Do not call her a maple leaf. You are a pervert. Fucking hell, dude. Was kidnapped by Falls. The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge. That's the lie. So I decided to change my identity and start a new life. All that while you were 14, huh? Extremely gentle in the cross-examination. The diamond. Oh, the kidnapping 5 years ago was... Oh, that too. She's gonna fake traumatizing. That's the issue. Have a look at this. Sachiko! I get forgiven the bell of the head pats. I don't want to press into this. Hi, hope you've been well. "18 feet deep." I'm gonna keep pressing. I think I should just press everything at this point. Legally, the witness has been dead for 5 years. See, I think that this is fair. I've got to prove that the kidnapping was a hoax. So it has nothing to do with... any of this. It's got to be the note. The note and the diamond. Okay, yeah. I think I should just keep pressing. Did call him clever. If you ever got surrounded... I need to keep pressing everything. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. Okay, so all of that taught me nothing. Okay, yeah, no. It's literally two different pieces of evidence. Okay. After she made the exchange. Not quite. Right, so I have to tie and say that everything was fake. Victim of the kidnap murder. Let's see. That much is fine, I'm pretty sure. Lost to Eagle River. I'm gonna try using the note. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. I think I'm gonna try. I don't think it is the note, but actually, I think it just might be the diamond. This has nothing to do with anything. How do I prove that it was staged? The last two statements aren't really anything. The kidnapping was a hoax. so it's not that.
Objection!
No.
Objection!
Yeah, I didn't think this would be involved with it too. I do want to try this.
Objection!
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. How do I prove it was... So it's got nothing to do with this note. Oh, Drakir, welcome on in. I have to prove that Valerie was in on it too. Maybe that's it. Shoving me off the bridge from behind?
Objection!
Let's think about this. It has nothing to do with this fake identity. So it has nothing to do with the diamond. And I don't think that this is any help. Everything else is just useless. So it's a person. Not this game. That's only in Apollo Justice, I believe. Apollo Justice onward, you can do that. I want to get back to this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Once the truth about the stage kidnapping comes out, I gotta prove the kidnapping was fake. So let's think about this. So it wasn't a kidnapping. Valerie was in on it too until Valerie decided to... Valerie decided to turncoat on them. Alright, I have one last idea. Because it's gotta be a person. I think I'm gonna brute force it. Alright. Let's do this one at a time. One thing at a time. I'm gonna brute force this. Just to try and... establish something out of it. I really wish I wasn't stuck on... I really wish I wasn't stuck on my last hit. So it's not Terry. I know this is lame, chat, but I don't know what to do. I don't know how to prove this. All of the items... all of the actual pieces of evidence suck, and I can only turn to profiles. Fuck. We'll get there eventually. This one is just... I do want to try one stupid thing. No, okay. I didn't think so. Yeah, you go get some sleep. I should probably end soon anyways. Alright. If I don't get it in the next 3 minutes, I will just save this for next time. I will save this for tomorrow. Yeah, good chatting with you. Good to see you, bestie.
Addiction!
I don't think this has anything to do with Dahlia Hawthorne, to be honest.
Addiction! Addiction!
Alright, yeah, no. I don't know. I don't know what to do, chat. I don't know. I think I'm gonna save this for tomorrow, to be honest with you. I'm tired and it's like a half hour after I should have ended, but here we are. Oh my god, this case, dude. Alright, so I will finish this off tomorrow. Finish this case off tomorrow and then start the final case of this game as well. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. Appreciate you being here. I promise I will stream more. I promise I will go back to actual full-time streaming. But, hold on, I'm gonna mute this. You don't have to hear it. I'm too EP. I am like too EP. Alright. Just so you guys have a little bit of BGM. But yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. I've been your military android. Yeah, that works too. You know what? That's fine. Bye. Good night.